In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Cheaton. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Man in motion is Smith. On first down, they'll go with Cheaton. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A pass complete then to Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick it up with Cheaton. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short. It's 4th down. Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the Jaguars' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line. A throat behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
In motion is Hunter. The RPO, that one is complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Dak going to put it up right away. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you.
That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
22-yard line.
They'll run. It's Tootin. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. He's got room at the 30. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They take it on free and extend their lead.
He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Their own 45-yard line.
Number 154, Wyatt.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Savondre Sweat there on the tackle. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Pass complete to Cavante Turpin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Cowboys.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. Then we're going to 53. Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time to Lamb in this one. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Hey, kill!
Again, Prescott to the air. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Purdy on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the place. And it's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Purdy. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered.
And he'll take this one in. Spatial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And Texans offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Man in motion is Smith. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. It is 3rd and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Out of the gun. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide in. What do you think?
They'll start this on the ground with blue. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's out of bounds on pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cheaton to start the drive. He works free, right side. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Devontae Turpin on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
47. Hey, kill. Yeah. Here's a 46.
Play fake. Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for the Cowboys. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Prescott now. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will power his way into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys cut the lead to 3, 24-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We'll get this to Hunter on the RPO. Inside the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Bill. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! All right, Ace. 26.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That one swung out to Blue. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Everybody, at 47. Wide, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. Right, check 26.
Now Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Flying in. 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one's good for 15 and a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yeah, here we go. I take 48. 26.
Hook play action. It's Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
This one caught at the 4. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
We'll go 47.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One final throw before the break. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Cowboys 28. Cam Little with the kickoff for the Jaguars.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, you want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Tootin. He'll get about 2. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Smith. Purdy now on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. On the ground, here's Tootin. And he searches for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion is Hunter. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Cam Little the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
47. There you go, 47. 47.
On play action. Here's Dak. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They're trying to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gray brought in motion. First and 10 for Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
35. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We're going to 54 wide. Yeah.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day Well, he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yeah!
He'll get this out to the left route. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
First down.
They'll throw again. Dak. Out. Thrown deep. Bell. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. To the air again. Prescott. And he will not quite get to the markers. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20.
A quick slant taken by Lamb. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
15 more yards.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dak will work it to Lamb on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Yeah, here we go.
Again, Prescott to the air. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Third down, 3 to go.
Yeah,
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. they'll stop them just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will score. Game on. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Cowboys 42. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Outside.
Running left side with Tootin. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This one fielded at the 15. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
We're going to 54. Why? Yeah.
On the play fake. Dak. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
It's it.
We'll get this to Hunter on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
It's it.
Right back to Tootin. Neomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Outside.
Another run here with Tootin.
Facial Tootin, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 39 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Yeah!
Prescott on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
There we go. 20.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
K, money, K, Anna, Brandon,